Hello, guys, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing the latest developing stories. We start with Raphinha of Leeds United, as Barcelona are reportedly confident of selling €40 million deal for the Premier League winger. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about the press conference that took place earlier today. Pep Guardiola, Jean Laporta, and Andre, of course, speaking ahead of the friendly match between Barcelona and Manchester City, due to take place on August 24th for charity purposes. We are going to be discussing on what they had to say in that conference. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona have endured a rather slow start to the summer transfer window, but the recent approval of the Barca licensing and merchandise and 25% of the TV rights is expected to generate a financial boost of up to €800 million. It could go a long way in helping Barca in their pursuit of several top targets in this summer transfer window. One such target could be Raphinha, whose move to Barcelona has stalled due to Leeds United's staggering demands. Various reports suggest the Premier League outfit are holding out for a fee of €55 million for Raphinha, especially after retaining their status in the top flight. As per Spanish journalist Javi Miguel, however, Barcelona do not plan on proposing more than €40 million on Raphinha, despite Leeds United hefty demands. While they do value the player highly, Barcelona are not in a position to spend any more than the described fee on the right winger, knowing fully well that they also have to splash that cash on a star striker, a centre-back, and possibly a midfielder this summer. Despite their €40 million valuation, though, there is a feeling of optimism with the Barca camp as far as Raphinha's pursuit is concerned. The Catalans believe they can, close the deal out in the near future, especially with the support of Raphinha's agent Deco. The former Barcelona star has played a key role in not only agreeing personal terms with the club back in March, but also pushed Leeds United to sanction the Brazilian sale in the summer. Having roped in the likes of Brendan Aronson, Rasmus Christensen, and Mark Rocha this summer, Leeds United have appeared quite active in the market this summer. But whether or not this will lead to the departure of Raphinha remains to be seen. Barcelona have been really slow, to be honest, when it comes to the pursuit of some targets. Now, I think the expectations are normally high, especially after the approval of the economic levers last Thursday. So they need to really act fast and swift. And one thing that I don't really like is the fact that when we are linked with a player, it seems like the whole world know that Barca is linked with a player. And of course, other clubs enter the fray and try to sign that player. And most of the time, Barca always fail. Especially when some other rivals come in for a player, and financially wise, we don't have the backing. I think we need to act fast, because it won't be a surprise, honestly speaking, that you hear these players being captured by other clubs. So Barca just don't need only doing the talking, but they also need to do the action. Now, like this, we expect Barca to start going after this player strongly. Negotiations need to be on the way. I mean, we don't have time to waste. We need to, if we want to do a squad overhaul, then that needs to be done very, very swiftly. Talking about Raphinha, we've been talking about this guy for a very long time. Of course, happy to see a report like this that Barca are confident of selling the deal. With Deco being highly involved, being a Barca player himself, have really helped in this negotiation. Of course, helped in the player accepting personal terms with Barcelona. Recently, we've been getting reports of Arsenal strongly linked with Raphinha, and if Barca is not careful, that might haunt us. Let's hope that Barca act fast in their interest and seal this deal. Of course, we all know Barca have been trying, but of course, the fact that Leeds United have been asking for up to €55 million is a problem for Barcelona, because shelling out that amount is difficult. But Barca want at least 40 million euros. They don't want to spend more than that. And I think that's where the problem lies. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if Barca will succeed, if their confidence will bear fruit. Hopefully it does, because with Ousmane Dembele leaving Barcelona, we need players like this to come to Barcelona. Of course, Di Maria have been another player strongly linked to play in that wing position. But given the fact that Di Maria is already 34 years old, one would fancy a younger Raphinha to be there in the long term. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona and Manchester City are set to lock horns on 24th of August for a pre-season friendly to raise awareness for ALS. The charity match is set to go ahead to the at the Camp Nou to honor Juan Carlos Onzue. Onzue played for Barcelona for 2 years between 1988 and 1990, and then returned as a goalkeeping coach for 7 years from 2003 to 2010, serving under Pep Guardiola. He was also Luis Enrique's assistant when he was the manager of Barcelona. Early in 2020, he was diagnosed with ALS and announced it during a press conference at the Camp Nou. Nearly 2 months before the fixture, Joan Laporta, Pep Guardiola and Onzue held a press conference to discuss the game, the quote from which can be found here. Onzue said, "Good morning today. We are here to announce a match between Barcelona and City at the Camp Nou with a clear goal to raise awareness about ASL." Onzue continued by saying, "I conveyed my enthusiasm for this match and gave my approval from the first minute. What I felt in that moment was priceless. With your commitment, you have shown the world that football is not just a business and a weekly show, but a promise and friendship. I hope we can fill the Camp Nou with fans on that day. The money will go to a platform that aims to achieve a cure for ALS through clinical trials. With the money, we hope to bring more clinical trials to our country and can be done in more countries." Pep Guardiola said, "We will bring the full team for the match." Laporta said, "Bernardo Silva too?" A big question. Pep Guardiola said, "Bernardo Silva and 10 more." Laporta said, "I encourage the clubs, the players, and the sporting world in general to show that they are supportive. It's a donation day. A platform will be created for everyone to donate. We will try to make it easier for anyone to donate and help us." Laporta continued by saying, "A match against Man City is not a friendly. We want to beat the Premier League champions." Guardiola said, "Nothing is a friendly match." Laporta continued by saying, "A match between Barcelona and City will be very enjoyable. We will try to win it. Xavi will be very excited. It's one of the best shows you can see in football." He continued by saying, "I will talk to my players about the reason for the match and about the disease. It's a perfect game to prepare ahead of next season." Laporta continued by saying, "We won 4-0 against La Liga winners Real Madrid and now want to beat the Premier League champions." Pep said, "I feel home at the Camp Nou and I'm very happy to be back." He continued by saying, "Xavi helped me a lot on the field. Barcelona will grow with him again and the team will return to what it once was." Pep continued by saying, "I have known Xavi for a long time as a colleague, then later on as his coach. It's a pleasure to meet him again." He said, "As of today, I think Bernardo will continue at Man City next season, but as I always said, I don't like to keep players that are unhappy." So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.